24 gurus. We'll not cover every guru. We covered a few last time. So we'll start with the japa, right? Then we'll briefly reflect on the verse which we talked about last time, right? The Krishna Balaram verse, right? Which was covered last time. And then some of you perhaps would have memorized it. And then we'll do a small debate also today. Are you excited about the debate? Like we have done in the past? So we'll make two groups, we'll do a debate, and then we'll do a few more gurus from the 24 gurus series. And then if there are any question answers, we'll do that, and then we'll be done. Okay? Does it sound like an okay plan? So let's pray to Srila Prabhupada and Sri Panchatattva so that we can, and please bring your japa bags. We are going to chant one round together. Let's earnestly pray so that we can chant one round with great sincerity, devotion, and a prayerful mood. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale, Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine, Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharini, Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarine, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Srivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. You can also unmute. You can also turn on your camera if possible. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Hare Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare Hare Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram, Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram 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 Ram
Ram Ram, Hare
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 Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram,
Ram Hare Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram 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 Hare
Ram Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Ram
Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram,
Hare Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram, Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Hare Hare Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram, Ram,
Ram
Ram, Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram Hare
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare Ram
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 Ram, Hare
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 Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
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 Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
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 Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Hare Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram
Hare Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini. Nirvishesh Shunyavadi Paschat Deshatarini. Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim. Yat Kripatamaham Vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam.
All of that.
So when the class is happening, when you go for Bhagavatam class or the Mangalacharan prayer is going on, that's a time when everyone is joining their hands and also praying and invoking auspiciousness, seeking blessings from Guru and Krishna. It's not the time, okay, chalo, the speaker is doing Mangalacharan, let me just do what I want to do. Okay, or let me just, you know, it's just kind of like he has to finish it. Let me just do. It's not the time for that. It's a time to join our hands and intensely pray so that the next hour or whatever time we're going to spend, we learn from the scriptures, we learn from our teachers, which goes all the way up to Lord Sri Krishna. Okay, so I humbly request to, during the time of when we are chanting those prayers, to have that mood, okay, to join the hands and intensely pray. Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Namaha Pankajanaභaya Namaha Pankajamaline Namaha Pankajanitraya Namaste Pankajangri. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripasandubhya ch patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namo. Thank you so much, my dear friends, Vaishnavas, for taking out your most valuable time on the Saturday morning. I know all of you have a lot of classes and other things and homeworks and projects, but still you take out your time to study the Holy Scriptures, give all of us this chance to remember Krishna, be in the company of wonderful friends, devotees. It's such a it means a lot to me. I'm so grateful. Thank you. And we will start with some verse, the Krishna Balaram verse, which I suggested that we make that as an offering to Krishna Balaram on their birthdays. If you haven't memorized, Radha Ashtami is not very far. You can still catch up till Radha Ashtami, right? But let's see if anyone tried to memorize. Who is M, Mr. or Miss M? Can you please have your full name? Can you unmute? M, who's M? Okay. Yeah, anyone tried? Little bit? Something? Okay. Vinita, yes, I see beautiful, what do you call it? Painting, Henna? Nice. Yes. Please recite.
Hare Krishna. Jaladhara Shashivarno Gopavesho Kishoro Sahachara Gana Vrinde Kirdamano Vrajeshu Natavara Chita Chita
Visho.
Vesho Nila Pitambaradio Jagata Janana Hetu Ramakrishna Natosmi. Krishna.
Everyone, please do big round for her. It's not easy, right? Remember, it's a hard verse. There's multiple lines, right? So excellent, wonderful. Who else has tried to memorize? Lord Shri Krishna and Balram will be so happy with you. Hmm? And Srila Prabhupada will be very happy. Yes, Mishti and or Ethereal.
Hare Krishna. Natavarajita Vesho Gopa. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. Jaladhara Shashivarno Gopa Vesho Kishoro Sahachara Gana Vrinde Kridamano Rajesho Natavarajita Vesho Nila Pitambaratyo Jagata Janana Heto Rama Krishna Natosmi.
Haribol, excellent. Wow, that's brilliant. The Boston Scholars. I'm eagerly looking forward to seeing you. There's His Grace Raj Vihari Prabhu is in town today and tomorrow. Are you coming today for his program? I'm in Boston, Mishti. I hope you know that.
I don't think so.
Okay. If you wish to, you can come. Today there is a program, and of course tomorrow there's a program in the temple. Let me know.
Okay, I'll ask my mom.
Yeah, I'll be happy to see you today or tomorrow. Maybe both. Anyone else who tried? Almost there. I can see Avni almost there. Already. Who else tried? Who else tried to remember? Who else like made an effort? Okay, raise your hand if you put some effort to remember this. Okay, don't worry. In effort counts a lot in bhakti. Okay, Sampada, try. I'm there to help you. We're all team, we are friends, we are there to help each other. Okay?
Hare Krishna. Jaladhara Sashivarno Gopavesho Kishoro Sahachara Gana Vrinde Rajeso
Vidamana.
Ridamano Rajeso Natavara Chitaveso Nila Pitambaratyo Jagata Janana Hetu Rama Krishna Natosmi.
Wow. You are underestimating yourself. This is brilliant. Amazing. Okay, Vedi. Good job, Sampada. Excellent. I cannot tell how much, I mean, it may seem like a simple act of memorizing a few lines, but please recite it every morning. For those who have memorized and those who have not, Radha Ashtami, make a vow, you'll memorize by Radha Ashtami. Okay? And you'll be able to. Yes, Vedi?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, because my Zoom got frozen, so I didn't know. Okay. Jaladhara Shashivarno Gopakesho Kishoro Sahachara Gana Vrinde Kridamano Vrajesho.
Dance. Like Natavara.
Natavara, it's the next one because I know it ends in Nila Pitambaratyo.
Natavara Jitavesho.
Natavara Jitavesho Nila Pitambaratyo Jagata Janana Vrinde Ramakrishna Natosmi.
Very nice, very nice. Excellent, good job. Just a little more effort and it will go very deep in your heart and consciousness. All can see my screen? Okay, so this is a verse, not very hard. You all can try to remember it, okay? Please do. It will really please Krishna and Balram, right? And that's the goal of life, to please Krishna and Balram. And recite it every day because otherwise you'll forget it. So last time we were talking about, and thank you, Avni and Vedahi, for leading this verse last time. I couldn't join because of certain travels. I'm grateful that you are All who all were present? Raise your hand in the last session. Okay, good. Lakshay has it marked in the attendance record for the last one.
Coach, I couldn't join. I joined last time, but I was outside. I was at the temple. I joined for a bit, so I couldn't take the attendance.
Okay. Okay, no worries. So we were talking prior to that about 24 gurus. So where does the story come? What are we talking about? Okay, let's do a quick recap, right? Your story from Srimad Bhagavatam, right? Okay, fastest fingers first, right? That means your hand on the keyboard or your laptop. Now you'll be typing. The story comes in the famous book, fill in the blank, right? Right. Bhagavatam. Okay, good. And in the specific section of Bhagavatam is Uddhav Gita. Srimad Bhagavatam has dash cantos and dash verses, right? How many cantos, how many verses, right? Okay, you see, some of you are 12 cantos, 18,000 verses. Excellent. And this story specifically comes in the dash canto. Which canto are we talking about? So the Uddhav Gita or this story is in the 11th canto. Excellent, excellent, right? So, and how does it begin? Okay, now raise your hand if you know a little bit about that. How does the story begin? Lord Krishna is teaching or sharing, talking to Uddhava, right? Bhagavad Gita, Krishna and Arjuna, Uddhav Gita, Arjuna, Uddhav and Krishna, that section. So they're having conversations, right? So what conversation are they having and how does the story begin? Anyone recollects? Yes, we want to.
I don't exactly remember the names, but I think it was about a man who's like experience. It was like this king was traveling to like pay taxes, and he saw this man who's experienced like all 24 elements or gurus.
Okay, very nice. So yes, this is the conversation between Lord Krishna is telling like a story within the story, right? Lord Krishna is telling Uddhava, now they are sharing a story within the story, and that conversation is between two people, Maharaj Yadu, Yadavas, right? The generation or the lineage of Lord Sri Krishna, and who was the son of Yayati, and then this Avadut Brahmana. We discussed the word Avaduta, right? And Avaduta Brahmana is sharing about how he learned from different teachers. So who are the, now you get the connection, right? So Lord Krishna and Uddhava, like the first story. Then the second story is within that story of who are the two people there? Yadu and the Avadut Brahmana. Okay? And okay. So the last time we were talking about some gurus. Anyone recalls which gurus have we covered in the last session? Anyone recalls? Earth, okay. Yeah. Earth we covered. In earth, trees, water. Yeah, we covered water, sky, good. Very nice. Air we covered. So I think we covered these four. Did we cover fire?
I don't think so.
We did not cover fire. Okay. Okay. Everyone type in learning from earth. Okay, quickly. One learning from earth. One lesson we learned from earth. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Wonderful lessons you're sharing. I'm so happy. It's amazing. Tolerance, humility, patience, like the nature of giving without expecting, right? Very nice. One lesson from we covered from water. You recall the lessons from water? Transparent, you remember? We saw that image, transparent. So what does transparency mean there? Pure, yes, very nice. Pure and pleasing. Excellent, Vinita. When we see, how many of you feel pleasant when you are in like a fountain or lake or water body or amusement park, right? We just feel, how many of you feel very fresh after taking a bath, right? Or even after just washing the face or drinking water. We feel so because water is so pleasing. Water is Krishna says, I'm the taste of water. Rasoham apsu konteya. Hmm? Give me a verse where in Bhagavad Gita where water comes. Hint, chapter 7. Champada.
Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tad aham bhakti uparitam asami pratatmana.
Very nice. Who can tell the number of this verse? You want to?
Was it 7.7?
Actually, I gave the hint as chapter 7. The verse in my mind was in chapter 7, but Sampada
Oh,
shared a verse from chapter 9, and Vinita will tell the number.
It was 9.26.
Yes, excellent. Okay, so water comes there that we should offer these 4 elements to Lord Krishna. There's also a verse, Bhumirapo, Nalova Yukham Mano Buddhirevacha. Who will complete it? Anyone knows this verse? 7.4, the material elements. Okay, that's fine. Maybe it's not in that list. So no worries. So we'll go to the next guru, which is, we covered the water, right? And that's how the sadhu's heart is. Pure, tranquil, pleasing, transparent, not a hypocrite, innocent like a child. Like a child, like one time there was a phone call and the 4-year-old picked the phone of the father and the uncle was asking, hey, can I talk to Mr. Kapoor or Mr. Whatever Sharma, right? Your dad. And the child looks, Daddy, uncle is calling, uncle wants to talk to you, right? And the daddy didn't want to talk to the uncle. Have you heard this joke? Right? And then the daddy says, okay, tell that the father is not at home, right? So this innocent child says, oh, uncle, daddy is saying that daddy is not at home, and so call later. So the child is pure. What they say, what they mean, and they mean what they say, right? They are not, they are like a sadhu, a pure person is in and out the same. They don't put an artificial, show of what they are not, right? Live without pretending, right? The 4 sutras, we have covered that. Live without pretending. That's same as pure heart. And guess what? If we are honest and truthful, we don't have to cook up stories. Like if I cook up a story to Vinita, and then Vinita talks to Vedai, and then I have to cook a different story. And then in the meantime, I'll just forget. It'll be so hodgepodge. Oh, what did I tell her? What did I tell her? What did I tell him? And it'll be so chaotic. I may not even remember what story I told last time if I'm speaking false thing. But if I'm speaking truth, I'll always speak the truth. I don't have to worry about it, right? Hmm? Are you following? I don't have to think about it because it's truth. So live without pretending. Then we talk about fire. What can we learn? The fifth guru is the fire. So think about what can we learn from the fire. Any thoughts? Yes, Navya, and then Vedi.
I forgot what I was going to say.
You forgot, you said?
Yes.
Okay, no worries. Whenever it comes back, you can share. Ansh said, stay seriously. Okay. You're talking to me that I should be serious? I'm like, not, I'm very kidding. Just kidding. Oh, Nana, good to see you. You're heading somewhere?
Yes, Babaji, I'm going home.
Oh, nice. Thank you for joining from your travels. Yes, Vedahi, what's a lesson?
It gives warmth.
It gives,
Like if you're like, yeah, it gives you warmth. I'm not saying like to go and like actually touch the fire, but like
okay.
from a distance, it gives
Yeah.
you warmth.
Like fireplace, like some homes have fireplace, and in the cold winters, it's helpful. Okay, so what's the lesson? Like lesson means okay, like you're saying a quality of fire or how fire helps. But here we're talking about what can we learn, what the sadhu, what the avaduta might have learned from the fire. So for water, he saw that water is pleasing and pure, and that's how a sadhu should be. Are you following? The difference between the quality of water, how water is helpful, and how sadhu can learn from the water. How fire is helpful. So you're saying, yes, fire gives warmth. Point well taken. Great point. Fire gives warmth in the cold climate. Helpful. What's the lesson? Vinita?
I might be wrong about this, but like how like fire like doesn't stop, like it's steadfast. So like that same way, like when we have a goal, we have to like do it and complete it. Because fire doesn't stop for anything. So like I guess in that same way, like a sadhu should be able to reach his goal like that.
Okay, the fire doesn't stop. Like sometimes whatever comes in its way, it just like burns it. So or crosses obstacles, right? Challenges, right? And keeps moving. Okay, good point, good thought. Yes, Avni?
Going off of what Didi had said about like the warmth and all that, I think like one lesson from that is that we should always be like warm to other people, not be like a cold person. We should always be nice to other people and like give that sense of warmth and make them feel good
Very
about
good.
themselves.
Yeah, that's excellent point. To give a sense of warmth, a comfortable, a relaxing and pleasing environment to anyone around us, right? Yasmano dvijate loko, lokano dvijate chaya, harshamarsha bhaya, krodha. Right? 12.15. One should not agitate others. One should not get agitated when others try to agitate. Right? Or satyam priyam hitam, one should be pleasing. Anudvegakaram vakyam, don't agitate others. Rather, give a feeling of warmth. Let's see what Srimad Bhagavatam tells about this point. So there are two types of fire discussed here. I'm sure all of you have seen like a coal, right? The fire in the coal, right? It's hidden, it's internal. Hmm? And sometimes like forest fires, or sometimes they are like bonfire, which I believe you may have seen as well, not at least the bonfire somewhere. It's very prominent, it's very perceptible. The coal fire sometimes could be hidden, it may not be so visible, right? Are you all following me? The two types of example. So the self-realized sadhu, sometimes they may display their great qualities, sometimes they may not. Okay. Sometimes they may display, and sometimes they may not display, right? Depending upon time, place, and situation. Like Jal Bharat. You all know the story of Jal Bharat. He was very, very self-realized, but he did not proclaim like that. Oh, I'm a great person, everyone. I'm so intelligent. I'm such a great devotee. A great devotee never says, I'm a great devotee. A very intelligent person, humble person will never say, I'm humble. I'm the most humble person. Can someone think of any other example where a great personality, a great sadhu, concealed their qualities, did not make a show of their qualities? Any example from any scripture? Think of. They did not like make a show of their qualities in story, an example from the scriptures, or even from maybe real lives you saw and later found, oh my God, this person was so. The story of Kirchor, right? Madhavendra Puri. Hmm? You know, all have heard that story? Madhavendra Puri. How many of you have heard? Okay, so maybe I'll share that in one of these sessions. So long story short, Madhavendra Puri was the spiritual master of Ishwar Puri, and Ishwar Puri was the spiritual master of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Supreme Lord himself. So he was the grand spiritual master of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Lord Krishna personally stole sweet rice, it's called Kheer Chor, Sheer Chor, Gopinath, to give to his devotee. Has any time Krishna stolen something for you? he exchanges that with pure devotees. But now, like, imagine how great that person would be, right? How great that personality, like Krishna himself. But as soon as he got to know and the news started to spread in that town, Ramuna, he flew away. He said, if I wish, if I be in this town, the news will spread. I don't want to be. Because a genuine devotee is not looking for glorification. Oh, everyone should say, look, I'm so great. Krishna stole. He's like my friend. He stole kheer for me. No pride. Conceal the greatness. But sometimes they may show also, okay, based on time, place, and situation. So we have to have a healthy balance of even Lord Hanuman. Right? Sometimes he showed his greatness very perceptibly, like crossing over to get to the Lanka, crossing over the ocean. No ordinary person can do that. But sometimes he would just be silently chanting Ram, Ram, Jai Ram, right? So you can learn there. Same with Yudhishthir Maharaj. Same with Prahlad Maharaj. He was so great, but he never said, I'm such a great person, right? So that's a lesson from the fire. The next is the moon. The moon goes in phases, right? We all know that. What are the two phases of the moon? Hmm? Yes, beyond two?
Full moon and new moon.
Yeah, full moon and new moon are the extremes. Okay. Okay. Yes, Navya, you want to elaborate?
Waxing and waning?
Waxing and waning. Do you know the Sanskrit names also?
No.
Hmm. So the waxing means it's going up, right? From no moon to full moon, correct? So, and the waning means full moon back to no moon. So when it's going up, it's called the Shukla, right? And Krishna means dark. So the dark phase, when it goes from high to low, like no moon to full moon to no moon. So Krishna Paksha, it's going up. Shukla Paksha, going down. Waning, waxing. And it goes waning, waxing, waning, because it goes in cycles, right? And it's about a 15-day cycle called the lunar cycle, right? And in those 15 days, an important day falls. All days are important, but a very important day falls in those 15 days. What is that day? Avani?
The 11th day, or Ekadashi.
Excellent. The 11th day. So in this cycle, so one Ekadashi in the Krishna Paksha, or in the waning phase, one Ekadashi in the Shukla Paksha, or um, the waxing phase, right? So there are 2 Ekadashis per month because each phase is about 14, 15 days. Okay, so now what's the lesson? It's gradually, it's like, let's say no moon, then, partial moon, and 20% visible, 40%, then full moon gradually, right? Then down 80, 60, 40, 0, no moon. Back again, 10, 20, 40, 60. So what's the lesson? Okay, let's see in the Bhagavatam. As the moon goes from Amavasya to Purnima, Amavasya is called no moon. Purnima, Purna Chandra, Krishna Chandra, Gaur Purnima, right? Can you tell any other festivals which come on the Purnima? Purnima is a special day. Purnima is the full moon. Purna. Purna means complete. In the Sanskrit or Hindi also, Purna means complete. So the 15th day. How many Purnimas will be in 1 month? Okay, math. How many Purnimas in 1 month? Raise your hand. Okay, how many? How many say one? Raise your hand. How many say two? Raise your hand for two. How many say three? Raise your hand. This was a trick question, my dear friends, and all of you said wrong answer. Think about it. Hmm? Think about it. The Purnima is the peak, right? Okay, I'll maybe draw it now. Hmm? Okay. So the Amavasya, let's say day 1, it's Amavasya. Okay? It's no moon day. Okay? Hmm? And so what will be the Purnima day? Okay, let me see. Very 15th day. Purnima. So day 1 is Amavasya or no moon. Day 15 will be Purnima, right? Day 30 will be no moon again. It's actually, maybe I'm wrong. You're right. Yeah, so it's correct. Actually, 2. I got confused. You all win. See, I learned so much from you. Maybe I just thought of that one cycle, not a continuous cycle. Okay, thank you. I apologize. I live to be corrected. Okay. So 2 Purnimas, 2 Amavasyas. No, sorry. 1 Purnima, 1 Amavasya, but the cycle continues. So, okay. Amavasya, Purnima. So we learned quite a few names. Okay, yeah. Festivals on Purnima. Amavasya is not considered so auspicious, right? No moon day. But Purnimas are, right? So give me some names, festival names on Purnima. Yes, Sampada?
Balram Purnima.
Balram Purnima just happened, right? What else? Ansh?
Gaur Purnima.
Gaur Purnima, very nice. Laksha? Vyasa
I was gonna say Gaur Purnima.
Gaur Purnima. Okay, very nice. Vyasa Purnima also comes on the Purnima Vyasa days or the Guru Purnima you may have heard. Okay, so the lesson here is that the moon and this goes in cycles. Similarly, the body goes in cycles, right? What's the cycle for the body? Hmm? Uh, from youth to mid-age to old age and then the next body, correct? And what's the famous verse? As the embodied soul, who's going to a third? Please participate. Please read this.
As as the embodied soul continuously passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. The sober person is not bewildered by such a change.
Very nice. Who knows this verse? Who knows the Sanskrit verse? This 2.13. Yes, Avni.
देहिनोऽस्मिन् यथा देहे कौमारं यौवनं जरा तथा देहान्तरा प्राप्तिर्धीरस्तत्र न भूयति.
Excellent. 2.13. So we should not be, and lot of things happen in cycle. Lot of things are cyclical, right? Give me some other examples, my dear friends, that they're cyclical and we should not be perturbed by its change. So can you think of any other examples? Ansh?
The cycle of life and death.
Well, we just talked about that one. So some other thing which also is cyclical, uh, and we should not be bewildered by that change. Sampada?
Dualities.
Dualities, yes. So talk a little bit more.
Like in 2.14, Krishna said like happiness and sorrows, they come and go. You should not be bewildered by that. Like matras parsas tu kaunteya sitoshna sukha dukkada aganma paino nityastam satikshasva bharata.
Wow, perfect. Dualities of life, success and failure. Sometimes you may succeed in an exam, sometimes you may not get great results. Phases of moon. We have to tolerate. Sometimes you may like health and disease. Sometimes you may feel very energetic, healthy, and wanting to just like jump to the sky. Sometimes we may get diseased. We don't want, but it happens. We have to learn to tolerate. And of course, we have to take the needful. We have to learn the lesson why I got disease, why I failed in the exam, right? Dualities, profit, loss, right? Sometimes we may receive glorification. Oh, you're such a wonderful devotee. Sometimes we may receive criticism, right? Again, dualities. We have to take the lesson and keep moving. Okay, so lessons from the moon. Now we talk about sun. The seventh guru is the sun. Hmm? So think of this is the sun, right? We all have seen. How many of you like to see sunrise or sunset, right? Is it nice, right? Okay, so let's take some lessons. So any thoughts on the lessons from the sun? Who would like to share? Think of lesson from the sun. Yes, Sampada?
We should be consistent, like how sun rises at the same time every single day. It never delays for its work.
Wow, that's amazing. Have you ever thought, or have you ever heard, oh, the sun forgot to rise today? We may forget to rise on, even we may blame the alarm or blame our parents. Oh, my mom didn't wake me, my father didn't wake me, or my son never forgets to wake up, right? So we can take that great lesson. Beautiful. What else? Mm. How many of you know the water cycle? You know the water cycle? Okay. Um, Lakshay, please elaborate a little bit on that. How the sun plays a crucial role there.
So in the water cycle, the ocean water like evaporates and it makes clouds. Like the sun heats it up, making steam, and then like it like combines to make clouds. And then at like when there's too much like mass, it like rains over like anywhere. And then like it just keeps repeating.
Very nice. I think I'm not sure if in what class they teach this, but some of you may have learned this, and some of you are going to learn. Let's say this is the sun, right? This is the ocean, water, right? So the sun gives heat, right? And what happens? The water evaporates, right? And then what happens? It forms clouds, right? So does sun play an important role? Absolutely. Otherwise, the water will not heat and evaporate. And that's how it leads to purification. Actually, let's say the sun evaporates, maybe I forgot to draw here, then the fresh water. When the clouds are coming and raining, lakes are formed, right? This is salty water. It's not potable drinking water. But this the fresh water coming from the sky, is much pure. It's not salty. So the sun also has a cleaning action, right? So many people pass urine, stool on the streets, right? The dogs, right? I mean, in India, I mean, where does it go? I mean, the sun, what does it do? It kills the bad, right? Right? It kills the bad bacteria, virus, whatever, and within a few days, it's gone, right? So sun is so pure, right? The sun gives light to the whole world. We cannot be like sun who can illuminate the whole world, but we can take inspiration that at least I become a cause to bring light and warmth, as Vedayavani were saying, bring light, bring joy, bring cleansing. I become a medium to help people. Hmm? Sun is teaching us that. And the water cycle. Okay, so why were we talking about water cycle? So the sun basically takes water, we can say, because sun evaporated water. Okay, sun worked hard. So it may seem, oh, the sun is selfish. The sun took away water, right? But sun is not selfish. What does it do? It gives it back to so many people in the form of rains. So we may work hard. Many people work hard. What do they get? They get money or income, salary, job, business, something. But that salary or that income should not be used for selfish purposes only. At least some portion should be given for the mass welfare. Distribute prasad, distribute books, be help. I mean, I think we have discussed that when we're talking about money. How can we use money in different avenues, right? Support cow protection, help the devotees who are purely engaging in Krishna consciousness. In so many ways we can use. So the idea is the sun takes the water but gives it back. So if we take something, we must always learn to give it back also. in different ways, in different avenues, etc. Okay. So now you may wonder, so okay, let's quickly revisit. Who all remember the 7 gurus? Let's go one by one. Okay, one each. So number one, you can go in any order, let's say. Okay, each one will speak. Okay, Bionto, then
Uh,
Riti and Avni. Yeah, one only.
Earth.
And just the lesson in 1 or 2 words. The guru name and the lesson in just 1 or 2 words.
Mother Nature or Earth, and the lesson wants like to always be tolerant.
Tolerant, earth, tolerance. Okay, perfect. Next.
Like the air, it's neutral and it carries aroma. So this, like that same way, like whatever you do in this life, your soul is gonna carry that over in the next life.
Okay, excellent. Air and the aroma part. Okay, Naina, then Ansh. Okay, I forgot Avani. So that's Avani, your turn.
I think water, I think is after that, and water like purifies and cleanses and help. Yeah.
Purity, water transparent. Heart should be like water. Very nice. Naina,
Fire,
fire.
and the lesson we learn is that it's like it's like
Naina, you there? Fire, she said. And okay, who'll complete? What's the lesson there? Okay, Naina, you can complete. Like I couldn't hear you somehow.
it's very like bright. So it is always there. So like it spreads light.
Okay, good. Ansh, next. And then Vedi.
Similar to what Nana said, um, fire is always bright, and so it gives you warmth, just like that, to be like fire and be there for other people.
Wonderful, very nice. Next, Vedi.
Do you want one for the fire or for the next,
No. I'm on next gurus. Yeah, you want to complete the 7 gurus. We're
moon?
doing a revision.
Sorry.
The guru. We're done
Okay.
with the fire. Yeah.
Yeah. The next one is the moon. And it goes in phases. Similarly, the soul also goes in phases,
Very
like
nice.
it changes bodies.
Yeah. So we should be again. Tam statikshva. Tolerate the phases. Tolerate the cycles. Not be disturbed. Even the moon goes in phases. What to speak of our life, right? There'll be ups and downs. Okay. What else is missing? I think one is missing. Yes, Navya.
The sun
Uh-huh.
is very bright and it gives warmth, and whatever it takes, it always gives it back.
Very nice. So whatever it takes, it gives it back. So sun. And the last is the sky. The Akash is not polluted by anything. It carries so many things, so many different, but sky just passes on. Okay. Now you may wonder, let's debate time lapse. Let's pay attention. We'll just have a quick debate. What is the need for a living guru? Can't a person just take different lessons, like how this Avaduta is learning from fire, learning from trees, learning, and then there we covered 7. Maybe have another 6. How many more are left out of 24?
17.
Okay, right, good. 17 more are left. So can't we just learn from these things and just go on with our life and be happy? And why do we need a living guru? Do we need, first of all, yes or no? So one team will be say yes, we need. One team will say no, we don't need living guru, we can just figure it out on our own, like how this Avaduta is figuring out. There is so much to learn from things around us. Okay, we don't need living guru. Okay, that's the idea. So hmm, So think about it. Okay, so two groups will be there. One is saying what? Yes, we need. Hmm? Yes, another is saying, no, we will figure out on by ourselves from these different things around us through observation, through our intelligence, right? Okay, so we have about 12 people. Hmm. Okay, you pick your team. Who you pick your team, okay? You want to pick your team? So first we need two team leads. So raise your hand if you want to be a team lead. Okay, Vedi and Bionto. Let's say, chalo. Okay, अंश हाथ नीचे करो. कब से खड़ा है, थक जाओगे. Chalo. Now you pick your team. You have. Okay, Vedi start. First, ones with the camera on, actually, they get the bonus.
Sampada.
Okay.
Luxury.
Okay, good. Go. Keep going, Vedi, fast.
Avni.
Navya.
Karina.
Mishti Neutral. I cannot pronounce. I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, they'll be in your team. Yeah. Mishti, are you there? You're able to speak, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. We need Boston scholars there to balance things. Don't want to make it one-sided. Oh,
Did Bianca choose Ansh?
yeah, you can choose anyone now.
Okay, yeah, I'll choose Ansh.
Ansh, okay. Okay, and then who is left? And Nana and Ovi are Nana and Ovi are left, right? So they'll be in Beyonto's team, right? Everyone is picked up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how about you rename yourself? Okay, team A is like just add a word A. Whether you add a word A or your team adds a word A as a prefix to your name, A dash. And the team B, which is Beyonto's team, adds like a B dash your name, okay? You could rename yourself quickly. So it's clear. Okay, so now who is in which team now? And again, this is so now it's Vedi or Beyonto. Do you want to take one? Okay, Vedi, what do you want? You want?
Yeah, I'll take oh, sorry.
You'll take one. Which side you want
Yeah,
to?
I'll take that you need a living guru.
You need one. Okay.
Yeah.
Beyonto, is that okay, or you also wanted that?
I mean, I kind of wanted it, but it's okay.
Okay. I know. Okay, so team B, is it okay, or should we do a toss? Because if you both want that, then we have to be fair. Like team B, are you okay with that topic? Like you're defending, okay, we don't need living guru. We can figure it out through different aspects, and we can just read books on our own, find from nature. Do you want to toss, or do you want to defend that topic?
I mean, I guess we'll defend it.
Okay, good. That shows how tolerant you are. Okay. So Vinita, also you also in the team B. So team B, please everyone rename yourself. Vinita also will rename. Okay, Ovi can be in the team A. So now Vinita is there, and Ovi you can be in the team A. Okay, so A dash and then B dash. Okay, so how much minutes you need to think of some points or something? You need a couple of minutes, or you want us to get started?
A couple of minutes.
Couple of minutes. 11:10. I'll give you 3 minutes. Think of your ideas. Write down some notes or something. Team A is defending. Yes, we need guru. Yes, we need living guru, etc. And team B is saying, well, we'll figure out on our own, like the Avadut Brahmana, nature, moon, trees, this, that, so many things to learn. We can figure out, you know. Okay. And everyone will get at least one chance to speak. So, and try to, in debate, try to so it'll be alternate, like how we have done. So team one from team A will speak, one from team B will speak. Don't make it too lengthy. Don't speak just 1 or 2 words. Balance it out. Okay. You may get more chances or not. I'm not sure, but you'll get at least one chance to speak. Okay. Okay. You have about 2.5 minutes to think of your points. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram. Ansh, क्या कर रहे हो? लिख रहे हो points? Ansh is so cute. Sun ले रहे हो. Taking the warmth of the sun. शर्मा आ गया. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram. You think it's exciting? Karina? Karina, you're not speaking much today. What happened?
I'm just really tired, Babuji.
Tired?
I'm good. Tired. Yeah.
So take some rest maybe in the afternoon. We have a busy day. Okay, 1 more minute, then we'll get started. Okay, so since Team A got the chance to choose first, Team A also got chance to select the topic. We'll let Team B open the kind of set the scene. So whoever wants to begin from Team B, the floor is yours in 30 seconds. Raise your hand and we'll begin. Okay, I'll blow the conch. Start.
To me, like, I've learned better doing it by myself than with teachers usually. So that's why I guess it's like better, at least for me, if I learn them hand-to-hand experiences.
Okay, Beyonto is saying, well, I learn better by myself, rather than these silly teachers who maybe just talk too much and, okay, where they.
If you have questions, who are you going to ask? Your books? You need somebody to ask when you have questions. So if you have a living guru, you can ask them.
Okay, so they made a good point that, okay, what if we have questions? Where do we go? Can we go to books? Well, don't books answer questions, right? I mean, I'm not supposed to speak, but, right, just sharing thoughts. Okay, yes, Lakshay. Yeah, please keep raising your hands. So we need alternate so the flow continues.
If you have like questions, you can just like watch like Srila Prabhupada's like teachings, like his Bhagavatam classes or like his lectures.
Yeah, very good point. I mean, we can hear lectures, right? We can hear Prabhupada's books, right? And don't our doubts get clear when we read Prabhupada's books, right? Good point. Okay, Avani, you're up.
So I actually had a different point. So do I have to like go off of this whole question thing, or can I say my point?
No, I mean, try to, like, that's the beauty of like debate also. Try to link, or beauty of like speaking or communication, try to link it also at the same, try to learn to make your point also. That's hard, but try. Okay.
Okay, so what my point was, I'll try to link it. I'll try, but we need like a living guru to help guide us and help us understand Krishna. If we just like look at these non-living gurus like that, like if we just try to learn that from the earth or from fire, like it will help us understand some concepts of the spiritual sides, but it won't really help us understand Krishna as well. So if we have a living guru, then it can always help us guide us to Krishna and show us the way of bhakti and show the process and help answer our questions along with that.
Excellent. Very good. Yes, Navya.
But Prabhupada says that everything is in my book, so why don't we follow that? Plus, if we look for a guru, we don't even know if they'll be right for us. And then if we try to find someone else, it would be an offense. So rather just stay out of that.
Very good. Very good. I think Prabhupada is still, living through his books. Absolutely. That point is very, very important. Prabhupada is all of our Shiksha Guru. We learn through Prabhupada's books, through his classes, through his correspondence, like tapes, lectures, conversations, letters, etc., etc. When I originally planned this debate, my intent was a little bit more kind of figuring out if someone has accepted Prabhupada as the authority, I mean, that person is like all set. Of course, there is a need for living guru as well. Yeah, so good point. All are excellent points. Good point, Navya. Yes, team A. Yes, Ansh Kapoor.
But if you're listening to Prabhupada's lectures, then that's not really a living guru, but it's a living guru virtually.
Sorry, I didn't get that. Yes, if you're hearing the proper lectures, okay. What was the point?
So it's a living guru giving the lecture. So you're basically getting that from a living guru.
Okay, yeah, well taken. Yeah. Okay, nice. Nice point. Yeah, so the mood is that, like the mood is that, okay, I have accepted the authority. But my mood was like, here Avaduta is like figuring out by himself, right? He's not going to one person and hearing from him. Are you following the difference? Right? Whether you hear like face to face or YouTube, I mean, face to face will always have a better impact, but YouTube also has a very good impact, if we have the genuine intent. But let's focus a little bit more on the Avaduta side. That yes, he is figuring out everything by himself. Oh, sun, look at the sun. Wow, the sun is not like directly talking to him. Is the sun directly talking? Oh, you learn this from me? Or is the water directly, but he's like figuring out. Okay, now Mishti.
We can also like besides books and lectures and like we can also learn from like exalted devotees like who live in Vrindavan or anybody else, and we can see how they behave, and we can learn from their example if they're tolerant and they're humble, and we can learn many qualities from them.
Okay, very good. Okay, team B, reflect more on experimentation, right? Like the point was no need for authority. I'll experiment and figure out by my own. Because then it becomes as good as whether you then like the mood of Avaduta, actually it's not the mood of Avaduta, but some people mood is I'll figure out by my own. Okay, so we want to challenge that and it's not correct. So you try defending what could those people say, right? Like for example, oh, look at living gurus, right? Okay, I'll support a little bit on the team B side. Look at those living gurus. This guru, so-called guru, was found doing wrong things, right? How can we trust who is right? Everyone says, oh, they are the best guru in the world, right? Rather, I'll figure out on my own, right? I have God within, right? People say, oh, God is within our heart, right? He will teach me. He will guide me to the right place. He will guide me to the right people. He will guide me, and I can derive right lessons also from the sun, from the water. God has given me intelligence, right? I can figure out rather than getting cheated by the so-called gurus. Okay, is it making? Is it helping? Hmm? Okay, Team A, yes. Who has not spoken yet? Anyone from Team A has not spoken? Sampata, did you get a chance? Yes.
My point is that even like a little baby, a toddler has to be taught by their parents to walk and talk, because like without the parents' help, they would never be able to do so. Just like that, even devotees, we need the help of guru so that we can walk towards Krishna. Because without their help, we're just gonna be stuck. And also like without a living guru, we're gonna lack discipline and consistency in our bhakti or any kind of like sadhanas. That's my point.
Excellent. Excellent. The ones, actually, Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna asked this in chapter 12 beginning. Which path is more, this is called the ascending path, like figuring out by one's own, and the descending path. Ascending path means, okay, I will figure out. But we could reach to wrong conclusions. Like if the child has to know who their mother, who their father is, they may reach to wrong conclusion. Correct? But if the mother and the father teach how to eat, how to sit, how to bathe, how to do this, how to do that, they learn faster and easier and the correct way. So one very, very important point for those who say we don't need living guru, because we can derive wrong conclusions if the heart is not pure and fully devoted to Krishna. We can derive wrong conclusion by seeing things around, like from fire. Think of a wrong conclusion one can just by seeing fire, one can derive a bad lesson. Or even from anything like water, air, one can derive a bad lesson. Can one potentially derive a bad lesson also? Think of something. Think of a bad lesson one can derive from some of these gurus we have spoken of here.
Fire is always burning everything in its way, so we should not so we should like something like that.
On everyone who comes in our way, right? Yeah, that's a bad lesson. That's something not to do. But one selfish person can derive that lesson, right? Oh, look at fire. Fire taught me this. When one's heart is not pure, one can derive bad lessons. Yes, Naina? Naina, what's on your mind?
I feel like fire represents anger. Like someone could like learn to be more, have a temper. Fire.
Wow, like short temper, right? Keep burning. Okay. Yeah, so one can derive a lot of bad lessons, right? From even the good things. So I think it was good discussion. So just to wrap up, we have covered 7 gurus. There is great need for living guru. Yes, we can hear Prabhupada's classes. Yes, we can hear wonderful classes from YouTube by different wonderful devotees who are in the bona fide parampara. Yes, we can also learn from natures, but in order to derive right lessons, we need to have the right lens. If our lens is tinged with blue shade, I'll see everything blue. A white thing will also appear blue, right? So I have to have the right lens, the right vision to see those things in the proper perspective. So bhakti gives the perspective, bhakti gives the consciousness, bhakti gives the vision to see good things and take good from everywhere. Okay, so we covered this, the 4 more gurus, till Guru 7. Again, please memorize the verse. Let's everyone chant that together for those who know. Please unmute the verse, Krishna Balaram verse. Jaladhara Shashivarnau Gopaveshau Kishorau Sahachara Gana Vrindai Kridamanau Vrajeshu Natavara Jitaveshu Nila Pitambaradyo Nila, what's the last line? Jagata Janana Hetu Ramakrishna Natosmi. Okay, everyone, please practice it and it'll get deeper. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Any closing comments, questions before we wrap up? Okay, have a nice weekend. Make the best use of your time, and I'll see Mishti and Ethereal hopefully today or tomorrow. Very excited, looking forward to it. Thank you, everyone. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Babaji.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Babaji. Thank you.